Former U.S. Ambassador to NATO Nick Burns joins me from Cambridge, Massachusetts. He's an international relations professor at the Harvard Kennedy School. Thanks so much for joining us, Ambassador.
Thank you very much.
All right, so the president appears to be sourcing his comments to a commentator on a cable news network. There's a couple of things going on here. There's the allegation that was made by Sean Spicer, which was made on Fox News, that somehow British intelligence was involved in this wiretapping. There's the comment by President Trump alleging there's a connection, or at least we have something in common, the United States does, his administration does, with German Chancellor Angela Merkel, when it was proved through WikiLeaks that the NSA was somehow listening in on her phone calls. I mean, help me unbundle that.
Well, I think this is an extraordinary moment in the modern presidency. We've never had a president who has accused his predecessor of a high crime. And that's what President Trump has done. And it's completely unfair to President Obama. Now, this has been repudiated by the Republican leadership in the Senate, by the intelligence committees, Republicans and Democrats together, by the Justice Department. No one has any evidence, and the president refuses to back down. It harms his credibility, but it harms the credibility of the United States when our leader does not tell the truth publicly, when he makes light of it and makes a joke of it. He said in the news conference with Chancellor Angela Merkel that this wasn't coming from him, it was coming from Fox News, but he made these allegations in tweets against President Obama from his own account. And so I worry, as someone who worked for both Republican and Democratic administrations, I worry, like all citizens do, about the credibility of our country and our leader. And I don't think countries in the world will take this lightly. They will think that our president is a diminished person, diminished in stature, because he's saying things that are untrue. It's going to affect our credibility as a country. I think it'll affect his credibility as president.
So the president seems to be willing to defend this allegation that the Congress, the intelligence committees have said is simply not true. And now he's offending not only Great Britain, our closest ally, the special relationship that we have, but also, it appears, Germany.
Well, and just think of the record now. In the last 2 months, we are now in diplomatic spats with Mexico, Australia, Sweden, Germany, France, and Britain. But we're not in spats with Russia or in China right now. So the president's inconsistencies, his inability to tell the truth about this matter, are hurting the United States. And what I find ironic is that here's the president who leads this extraordinary government that we have, our intelligence community, the FBI, the Justice Department. If he had a suspicion or any kind of unproven allegation about an illegality, he could go to them, the experts, the people who could tell him without any doubt whether a crime occurred or not. But he didn't. He went to Twitter. And now he's quoting Fox News. He ought to talk to the Justice Department and the Congress and the FBI. They'll tell him the truth. And so I think it's a crisis for the modern presidency. It's a low point for the modern presidency. Who of us in this country, among us, has seen an American president act like this? And it's going to hurt the country, and it's a very sad moment.
We should point out that Fox News, Shepard Smith, one of the anchors of that network, came out and said that Fox News does not stand by this allegation that one of their commentators made on their air, which the president was referring to. Ambassador Nick Burns, as always, we thank you, sir.
Thank you so much. Thank you.